If you're interested in learning about Google Analytics 4 or GA4's segmentation capabilities, then this video is for you. In this video, I will talk about what segmentation is and how you can create segmentation in Google Analytics 4. But before we dive into the video, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any new videos from me. Also, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're ready, let's dive in. First, we will cover what segments are and then go through the process of creating and applying segments in Google Analytics 4. Before we go into Google Analytics, let's make sure we are on the same page in terms of the definition. Segments are subset of your users based on common attributes. By using segments, you can drill deeper into your data. So you can just focus on that particular segment and see how that segment behaves. There are all sorts of attributes that you can use to create these segments. Some of the common attributes used in segmentation include demographic, which is information such as age, gender, etc. Geography, which includes the city, state, region, etc. The technology the user is using to access the site or app, which includes things like desktop, mobile, device type, etc. And then user's behavior, which includes things like where the user arrived from, what action did the user take on the site, such as which buttons the user clicked, which links the user clicked, what white paper the user downloaded, etc. You can use a combination of these attributes to define a particular segment. Now I'm going to go to Google Analytics 4 or GA4 and show you how to create segments. Segmentation in Google Analytics 4 is only available in Exploration. In order to create a new segment, go to Explore, click on it. This is where you can either pick one of the explorations that you have already created, start a new one from blank template, or pick one of these predefined templates. Keep in mind that the segments that you create are only available in the exploration that you create them in. So they're not transferable from one exploration to another. You can create up to 10 segments in one exploration, and only 4 can be applied at any given time to your exploration. I'm going to go ahead and click on Freeform to show you how segments are created. In this interface, you will see segments listed on your left-hand side. Next to segments is a plus sign. This is where you can create a new segment. Go ahead and click on plus. This opens up a window where you can start to create your segment. First, you have a section that allows you to create a custom segment. So basically, you're starting from scratch. And second section here provides you a few templates. Here are some predefined segments that you can start from and modify, and then you have certain other templates as well. We are going to create a segment from scratch, which means you'll be creating that right here. There are 3 types of segments available here: user segment, session segment, and event segment. So what do these mean? User segment creates a segment of all those users who meet your specified criteria. And we will look at how to set that criteria in just a few minutes. Session segment looks at all the sessions that meet the criteria that you specify and then bucket all those sessions in this segment. And finally, event segment allows you to focus on certain events and other conditions that you apply along with the events. So it's a subset of your events. I am going to go ahead and create a user segment for this video. The process that I will go through is similar to the other types of segments, as well as any of these predefined segments or templates. So go ahead and click on User Segment. This opens up a segment definition window. This is where you add all your conditions to define your segment. As you're defining these conditions, you will start to see your segment being created and a summary of that segment to show you how many users or sessions fall in that segment. So first, let's go ahead and define a condition. Click on this drop down. Here you can create conditions based on events, dimensions, and metrics. So you can use a combination of these to create your segments. First, let's go ahead and close these so you can see what's available. Here you have events, dimensions, and metrics, as I just mentioned. To see which data is available within these buckets, you can simply expand these sections, click on the options underneath them. You'll see this arrow, and that'll give you all the options that are available for you to use in your conditions. Clicking on the dimensions bucket will show you all the dimension categories. Clicking on them will show you what dimensions are available. Similarly, you can see the metrics that are available for you to use in your segments. Now I'm going to go back and create a segment of all the users who are either in US or Canada. In order to do that, let's start from scratch. I'm going to click on Add New Condition. Since I'm creating a segment based on the countries, I will be using country information, which is within the geography category of dimension. If you're not familiar with these dimensions that are available, then go ahead and click through and see which one will make sense. Keep in mind, you can use multiple dimensions, events, or metrics in your conditions. So I'm going to go ahead and click on geography. I'm basing it on country, so click on country. And here I can set the condition that the country is either US or Canada. Now to set the value of the country, click on Add Filter. And this is where you can type the country that you want to target. So we can do one country at a time by using contains, or you can use a regex. I'm just going to use contains. And then here I have the list of countries that I can select from. So I'm going to select US, apply it. And as I applied it, you'll notice that the summary of segment now appears on the right-hand side. It tells you how many users and sessions belong to this segment. To apply another condition, you can either use and or. If you use an and condition, that means both the conditions that are specified have to be met for the user to be included in this segment. However, if you use or, that means one of the conditions has to be met for the user to be included in this segment. In our scenario, we are creating a segment of users who are either in US or Canada. So then we will be using or condition. So click on or, and this is where you can select your second condition. Add your new condition. So scroll down, geography, country ID, again a filter, and contains CA, and click on apply. Now my segment is again being created, as you can see here. Here you have the summary of the segment. Users in this segment from this date to this date, there are 37,000 and 44,000 sessions in this segment. You can add other conditions as well by using and or. In addition, you can also create a condition group or add a sequence of conditions. By using sequence, you're telling which condition needs to occur before and after. Additionally, you can also add a group of conditions to exclude. In this video, I'm focusing on how to create segments. So this is all you need at this point. Once done, you have to give your segment a name and a description if you would like. So go ahead and give your segment a name, users in US or Canada. And if you want, go ahead and provide a description. Once you're done, go ahead and save and apply. You'll see that segment is now available in your segment section, as well as it got applied to your exploration, as you can see right here, as well as in this view. So that's how you create segments in GA4. Keep in mind, they are only available in exploration, as we just saw, and they are only available in the exploration that you create them in. So if I go back and either pick another exploration or create a new exploration, then that segment that I just created is no longer available for me. If I have to use the same segment in a different exploration, then I have to create it from scratch again. So keep that in mind. Go ahead and try different conditions here, different types of segments, and if you have any questions, then send them to me. I will be covering a lot more segments and different conditions in different videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel as well as hit the bell icon so that you never miss any new videos from me. There are some links in the description of this video that'll help you get some free training on Google Analytics 4 or GA4. So make sure to check those out and I will see you in the next video.